So what is good with y'all, man? Real quick, man. It's gonna be a quick one. I just want to basically let y'all know the situation about Kyrie Irving this season is getting pretty legendary, bro. Because earlier in the season, right, when he was dropping 43 on Jokic, and basically when Luka went down, and the Mavs started winning games because the Mavs got off to a real slow start. Then when Luka went out, Kyrie was able to keep the Mavs to a top 5, top 4 seed range. And they won a lot of games without Luka. So even then is when I was telling y'all that he was making the MVP case. Because we all know I basically picked Ja Morant to win the MVP this season. But now the situation with, Luka Doncic being out of the lineup creates a scenario that's low-key tougher for Kyrie Irving, in my opinion. So when you are down, when you are undermanned like that and you're able to elevate your team around you like how he's doing, what Kyrie Irving is doing right now reminds me of what he was doing when he was in Boston. Because he was average. If you actually look at his numbers, see, this is the thing people always don't understand is that they love saying Kyrie not in his prime. But if you look at his numbers pretty much looks very similar to if you look up his numbers from Boston. In Boston, he was giving you like 23 and a half, 24 points a game. So it wasn't nothing crazy out of this world. When you go ahead and look at what he's doing this season, let me see. This season, he's averaging 24 points a game, 5 assists, and he's always around 50, 40, 90. But the difference is this is what he's doing, right? He's elevating the team around him. You see dudes like P.J. Washington, Najee Marshall able to go ahead and get 15, 20 points here and there when Kyrie is playing, because what it does is he's able to open up the floor, spread the floor, and his game is so pure that he doesn't have to dominate the ball. I was talking to the homie Chaz, and Chaz was saying the same thing, man, just echoing the point that, Luka being out right now is going to give Kyrie that chance to basically go on a stretch that's going to literally put him in the MVP conversation. Now, I don't know if they're going to actually give him his credit for it, but I'm predicting that, the Mavs going to be a really high-seeded team for the rest of the season. Because they said Luka Doncic might miss extended period of time, bro. They said that he had like a calf strain injury, and they want to literally, key in on that and get him back right. They said it's going to take a minute, low key, bro, because they don't want it to be any more damage, because those non-contact injuries, knock on wood, are very serious, man. You know what I'm saying? So the truth always comes to the light, though. Come back full circle. Is right now Kyrie is playing very similar, like I said, to how you play in Boston. 24 points a game. What y'all think, though? Any other time where somebody loses a dude that heavy on their team and you're able to keep the team afloat, I would consider you an MVP caliber player if you go ahead, you putting up superstar numbers and all that. This is a repeated pattern for Kyrie's career that people never want to pick up on. Because when KD was down in Brooklyn, in and out of the lineup, what did Kyrie do? He had them he had Brooklyn at the 2nd seed. They finished with the 2nd seed. But when Kyrie was in and out of the lineup getting suspended, KD had the Nets dropping. They was falling down. They was 7th seed. So who's actually the more valuable player to the squad? When Kyrie went down versus Giannis, KD couldn't really deliver the goods. So he lost to Giannis too, but they were going to blame Kyrie for losing to Giannis when he was in Boston. See what I'm saying? Right? They're going to get on Kyrie for losing to losing to Giannis when he was in Boston. You said Cavs, the Eastern Conference, OKC versus OKC. Somebody said he's not getting no MVP. I low-key just think that he's going to be in the conversation, bro. And he's going to do something this season that's going to really define his career. I really do think that. I got the Mavs coming back out of the West this season. Kyrie Irving deserved his opportunity right here to go ahead, and because he never really had his own team. So he deserved this opportunity to basically go ahead and lead this team for an extended stretch and prove that he's an all-star, prove all that. You said Boston. I wouldn't really consider Boston his own team. That was a team where he had got traded onto a situation where it was random. That's a random team that they already had, Jaylen Brown at the 3rd overall pick. They had Tatum. Now they was babies, And I feel as though that's why Kyrie wanted to get out of the way and let them grow. You said Kyrie is a bus rider, not a bus driver, but what is he doing this season though? Luka Doncic look, he missed a lot of games. You said how long is Luka out? They said they're preparing for Luka to be out for an extended period of time. Now, I don't think nothing has been confirmed yet, but he had a lower calf strain. So the Mavs have been winning a lot of games without Luka. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying this season in particular, like regardless of if you think that Kyrie is a bus rider or Robin or what have you, I think it's disingenuous to not at least give him the benefit of the doubt if he's doing it this season. Like you should be able to at least give him a chance to show if he's getting better or not. You know what I'm saying? It's like every single year y'all not giving him that chance. Even though he's showing you right in front of your face. Even though he's going crazy versus the Clippers in the playoffs in the first round. When everybody said the Clippers was going to win. You know what I'm saying? Even though he shut down Ant-Man. You said it's going to be Dallas versus Boston. Y'all know who I think it's going to be? I think it's going to be Dallas versus Milwaukee. I think it's going to be Giannis and Dame versus Luka and Kyrie, dog. That's what I want to see. I want this man, Kyrie, to get his revenge on Giannis and prove that he better than Dame. That's what I want. And I want Giannis versus Luka to see who the new generation best player. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying to you, homie? You know how many times we heard that battle at LA? It's not a battle. You said it's never been a battle. You said, I want to see Kyrie get 50 in Boston. I mean, I'm a little over the Kyrie Boston, man. I want to see something else. Like, I think they about to play Boston soon. Like, maybe next season he play Boston again. Because the Mavs about to go to the finals. Like I said, they're going to go to the finals like 3-4 times, bro, in a row. Kyrie been in the league for 13 years. He's not getting MVP now. So that's just you, like, being disingenuous. I think Kobe didn't. Kobe get it, like, in his 12th year, 13th year? So that's what I was going to say, right? This season is basically going to be the full circle moment for Kyrie, showing that he's always been a MVP caliber player. So they might low-key give him the MVP, just like how they gave it to Kobe in his 08 year. Because at that point in time, it was like, all right, bro. You're the first seed again. You about to go to the finals again. We can give you the MVP, bro. So I just want to basically, tap in with y'all and remind y'all of Kyrie production this season. He been going crazy. You said Kyrie is not Kobe though, but Kobe passed the torch to Kobe. Kobe passed the torch to Kyrie. Nobody was listening all the time. Kobe was trying to tell us. I was listening. Y'all wasn't listening. Kobe was trying to tell y'all he's passing the torch to Kyrie. Let him do it. And in the NBA, that's why they never wanted it. That's why they always started talking trash about Kyrie. Well, that's one of the reasons. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand this shit, man. Kobe Bryant was telling you that Kyrie Irving is the next generation. And he was telling you he's basically, bro, this is the dude. This is the protege, the most skilled after me, dog. Like, I'm giving him all the tools, all the tutelage. You know what I'm saying? The dude asked Kobe in the interview, you had Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan passed it down to you. Who would you say is the closest to you in the league with that relationship, like how Mike had with you? We talking about Michael Jordan. And Kobe basically said it goes from Michael Jordan to Kobe to Kyrie. That is what he said. Everybody thought he was playing. Now look at this man, Kyrie, still going to the finals in, year 13, 14. He was trying to tell you niggas. So, that's on y'all, bro. Y'all didn't. Now everybody want to say he the most skilled, he the most gifted. Kobe Ben was trying. He been told niggas.
As opposed to, 35.
What is 35 like in the NBA?
It's good. It's like, it's especially now, because you have all the young guys running around, and I've seen maybe like 4 generations now of players, something like that. The Michael generation, and it was the KG and Vince Carter generation, and LeBron generation. Now you got the Kyrie, Irving guys, and about 4 generations I've seen.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, bro. You said Luka comes back in a month, but that's gonna be a lot of games missed. So that's Kyrie MVP case right there. If the Mavs are able to stay a top 5 seed,
it's good. It's like especially now, because you have all the young guys running around, and I've seen maybe like 4 generations now of players, something like that. The Michael generation, and it was the KG and Vince Carter generation, and LeBron generation. Now you got the Kyrie, Irving guys, and about 4 generations I've seen.
that's deep. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That quote right there is deep.
It's crazy that you play that, bro, because I posted that on my page like months ago, like about him.
Yeah, I told them you don't want to send it to me.
But
Kyrie's always been underrated. Like he saved LeBron's legacy.
and
Hey
even
Chaz, I want you to
just
I want you to
talk
echo
about,
again what you think Kyrie about to do right now without Luka.
man, just to go forward with that, bro. I'm like I said, I was crunch. I was on here and I was talking about how Kyrie, like what he was doing without Luka, he should have already been in that conversation.
Right.
Like, because I'm like, you can't sit here and say that, well, Luka is one of the best players in the world and he's getting carried by Luka, and then when Luka go, they better without Luka. Like, I'm not, that's not to diss Luka, it's to say that we know that the MVP has some narrative in it. Like that's a part of the MVP. It has some of the narrative in it. And I think the narrative is a part of it as well. I think the narrative is a storyline. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between false narratives and real narratives. It's everything is a narrative because everything is a story. Everything has a story. So when we talking about these things, and I'm looking at what Kyrie was doing on the court, we can't forget how bad they were when Luka was on the court at the beginning of the season. We can't forget that how bad Luka was, and Kyrie was still doing his thing. You go look at the stats. The stats match up. Go look at the efficiency of all that. So I'm like, yeah, he not averaging Jokic or Giannis, but I'm like, if we talk about impact on the floor and looking at what he did with the team and looking at what they were before Luka, then when Luka came back, and then if he keep this up, I don't see why not. Especially, you can't sit here and tell me that you think this dude is a second fiddle and he's doing this. So if you think he's second fiddle and he's doing this and he keep the team above water in a loaded Western Conference, that would mean that he's exceeding your expectations by far. So if he's exceeding your expectations by far, ain't Jokic and them, ain't they like the 7th seed, bro?
7th seed.
So I'm like, y'all saying Jokic because of looking what his impact, his own off numbers, his this, that. I get that. So his stats don't have to be as big because when you're watching Kyrie, you can see that he's coming up off that to get the team involved. So I'm like, if that's the case, then why can't we acknowledge his impact on the team too? Because y'all don't actually watch Dallas. That's why. Y'all just like the dude in the comments said, I'm finna expose you right now. Let me look at your comment.
Hey yo,
Bankroll said 24 is not MVP. He said 24, 5, and 6 is not MVP, dog. That's the only way that y'all looking at it. Y'all only looking at it statistically. If you look at his impact on the floor and everything leading up to this point, he's a big reason why the team has been running how they've been running. So like I said, even if you want to say he's the second fiddle, bro, you got to give Kyrie more props and say he's over exceeding your expectations because y'all think Luka is this, that. So if he's still doing that, I'm like, even when LeBron was doing what he was doing, when AD was off the court, people were saying LeBron was an MVP conversation. They were still at the bottom of the fucking West. I'm like, so if that's the case, then look at what Kyrie's doing and look at his impact on the floor and how he's contributing to his team. And you got to say he's doing the same thing. I'm like, come on, bro, we can't. Like, you can't say
these stretches Kyrie's what, 32? He's still in his prime.
Yeah.
These years is going to define his career.
We're just talking about numbers, Bankroll. I'm talking about the game.
I think he's going to perform.
And but they forget Steph won MVP when he averaged like 23. And that's just an example. Like if you able to impact your team one way or another, bro, You can win the MVP, dog.
He said Kyrie's
It's
not
not
his
no set.
problem.
It's not no set numbers that you got to reach.
Our dudes are sad.
Because now you're valuing the stats over the winning.
But that's the thing. Like, we don't talk about the fact that Kyrie's, like, to me, based off of what I've seen, I think Kyrie is like one of the most, if not the most portable player ever. Because I'm looking at him and how he can sustain a level of impact on the floor and on the floor when he's playing with the ball in his hands and when he's playing without the ball in his hands. When he's playing with ball dominant players. People don't realize how difficult it is to play alongside ball dominant players, bro. Like,
he's a great Robin.
From having to go towards
not a Robin, bro.
He's a great Robin.
I mean,
that's the thing. Like, I'm not like
he's trying to be the man, and then he's failed every time.
Hold on, bro.
We're talking about this season, bro. We're talking about this season.
That's why, Chaz. One of the things I said earlier is people that keep on calling him a Robin, they're not even giving him the benefit or the doubt chance to like prove that he's gotten better. Like, regardless of what they felt like their opinion about him for his whole career, what he's doing this season is what we're talking about. So this man onward, he ain't even going. He want to be stuck on the fact that he's second option, but he's not going to acknowledge that he's playing like a number one option this season.
But we
see, that's where
had
this
conversation.
There's human things to
So like, you're not giving him the chance to even prove.
You're playing great this year.
I'm saying you're not giving him the chance to show that he's got
He's in the 50-40-90 club.
But I don't even know why we came up here and throwing out he's a Robin. Look at what he did. We talking about 2024, 2025.
Right.
What does everything before this have to do with this, bro? So you off rip, you disrespectful and talking about some shit that don't even got nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. That's one. Two, I'm like,
if you want to let me talk,
the next person
I just said he's playing great
stats.
this year.
I don't me looking at I'm watching the game and I'm evaluating the game of basketball. Like, you can sit here and say this, that, but when y'all throw the Robin thing out, y'all have to realize if you actually pay attention to the comics, the reason why Robin was Robin because Robin depended on Batman for them to succeed. Robin couldn't play at Bat. Robin had flashes where he can be Nightwing and be on Batman level, but he wasn't that consistently. I can't sit here and watch Kyrie and see the fact that he can consistently play at a Batman level. So if I can visually see that, I can't call him Robin. You could say the number one, number two option thing, but I look at it like they got Superman and Batman on their team. I'm not looking.
If you're looking at everything, you think that the Cavaliers are the
Hold on. We're not talking about the Cavaliers though.
Yeah, exactly. If
but you're talking about the Mavs.
We're not talking about it. See, this is a sad part.
You don't know anything about the Mavericks onward.
You gotta listen, bro. Like, this nigga,
you're not gonna let me talk. You just talking
about the Cavaliers.
Because we're not talking about anything before this point right now. We're talking about
just trying to shit on him, bro. Like, listen, bro.
So if you have not, if the reason I really,
it's cool. You're not letting me speak my thing. You just talking.
I really feel like the reason that you're doing that is because you really haven't watched the Mavs this season.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, you just need to go, and that's okay. You can leave.
Yeah, bro. Like,
this is not a narrative conversation.
It's not a past
narrative
conversation. Yeah, like, onward. Why can't you explain anything we saying about what he doing this year?
Bro, if y'all keep on saying, I just said with that thing, then y'all believe the Cavs are a legitimate team to win the championship.
What? What does that have to do with
this nigga? You gotta leave, bro.
Because you're talking about the now. You keep on talking about the now.
We're talking about this prompt. We're talking about this prompt. We're talking about Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. We're talking about the Dallas Mavericks.
What do you like, bro?
And he's having
this nigga gotta go. He gotta go, bro. He don't know what he's talking about, bro.
Look, you support the content we be doing all the time. We be seeing you in the comments, man. But listen,
he's just chatting, bro.
You want something today, bro?
Yeah, because he don't know what he's talking about.
What's in the drink? What's in the drink, brother?
Ain't it crazy? Ain't it crazy how like Luka, bro? Even like Luka right now, like Luka isn't playing at like that Luka type level. Luka's been playing somewhat bad this season, far as his standards. You see what I'm saying? But what's so crazy is whenever Kyrie was going on that 9-0 run when Luka was out, they didn't have Kyrie nowhere in the MVP conversation. But as soon as Luka come back into the lineup and they win, Luka had triple-double. And now he's just back at that fifth spot.
He back in the MVP conversation. Yo, I seen he was back in the MVP ladder as soon as he came back. That don't even make sense.
Because he had dropped that 45-point triple-double and they put him right back in it.
Bro. That don't even make sense, fam. You feel me?
It's a clear, bro. It's just so it's good for certain players, bro. It's straight up, bro. It's straight up.
I'm just like, people don't realize how difficult it is to be able to uphold your level of impact in terms of you being able to know what you need to do on the floor when you have a ball dominant player like a Luka coming in and out the lineup. The fact that Kyrie Irving was able to continue to uphold that and they still
against
where they
championship
are.
teams.
Like
Against
that
all the good teams.
speaks volumes itself.
That shit's
So I'm
sad.
like,
And
the
look,
fact
Chad, this dude is like him that be working for NBA media and had the votes and shit like that.
like,
This
come
nigga
on,
was
bro.
just yapping,
When they
bro.
about to
Like,
write down their vote, that's what they thinking. Oh, Kyrie. I mean, what do you
He
do in
said they
Cleveland?
living in now about Kyrie. So with that, what does the Cleveland Cavs have to do where we're talking about
Like
that?
that shit is so
We talking
fucking
about the
sad.
Mavericks, dog.
It's sad. Like he's sad though, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like these people,
When he told them folks
it's
black
people,
people,
it's
this
people that
dude
think
think
like him
Kyrie
that's in
still
the
with the
media, bro.
Cavs.
he told them
And
folks
look,
black
everybody keeps. Hey, look, I want to throw this out. Everybody keeps saying Kyrie not a bus driver. He's a bus rider, but didn't Kyrie used to had a nickname, the bus driver? But I don't know.
bro, Kyrie is
My
Mr.
thing is I just don't like the whole bus. If you want to say he's a bus rider, he a bus rider that switch spots with the bus rider, with the bus driver. Shit.
No,
Like so I'm like they take turns driving the
He
motherfucking
takes
bus.
turns driving that
So
shit.
I'm like they take turns
Kyrie,
driving the motherfucking bus.
Kyrie
So I'm like,
Irving is the motherfucking engine of the bus.
bro, and no, but even with that, if they want to say the bus rider shit, my thing is this, bro. Okay, cool then. If you're actually watching Kyrie on the floor, you have to admit that at the same time that should speak volumes about him because he can be a bus rider and a bus driver at any time.
At any time, that's
Everybody
what I'm
can't do that.
saying.
Everybody can't do
He can
that, bro.
just flip that
Everybody
Everybody
can't
can't
do
do
that.
that, bro.
Bro,
That's a talent in itself. Like most players cannot do that.
And
They
his
don't
numbers
know how
don't
to
really
go
change.
after
So,
that.
like I said, if Kyrie the bus rider and Luka is injured right now, and you feel me, it's on Kyrie to make sure the bus don't crash. If he can get into the driver's seat and still keep them afloat, actually have the team looking better. I don't see how you don't
still
put him
let
in the
everybody
MVP
get
race.
y'all touches, bro. The energy of the offense looks way different when it's
Yes. Bro,
It is-
PJ Washington, goddamn Quentin Grimes, my nigga. Like, what are we
Because
doing?
Kyrie has gravity off ball, so everybody got to play on his defense. Like if Kyrie standing in the corner, you got to make sure somebody covering him. But now
When you say
Quentin
like
Grimes might got a mismatch now.
when
It's
you
like
say
bring it in. Yeah, go ahead.
Also,
you say bus driver, what you mean? Like he can get them where? Like
Hold on. So Ray Sean,
nigga, that's a fact.
has Luka been in and out of the lineup this season? Yes or no?
yep,
Yes.
And remember before he started getting hurt, they was looking bad, right?
yep.
Yep.
So now that Luka's out of the lineup a lot, and the Mavs have consistently been winning games, and Kyrie turned their season around, is that
They've won games without Luka for sure.
okay? But I'm saying.
Heck yeah, do it.
Okay,
Look
but I'm
at
saying
the
so like
look at the level of
he's
competition.
made sure that they didn't fall. They actually went from like the 10th, 11th seed up to the top 5 seed with Luka out.
Yeah, I'll give him credit for that.
No,
Like,
dude,
like
right,
how
for
far?
that.
So all I'm
Yes,
saying
we were beating good
is
teams.
like is that not and listen, now Luka Doncic is about to be out for an extended period of time. If I'm saying if Kyrie keeps doing what he's been doing, because you know his numbers probably gonna elevate to like 25 a game or something. He's gonna be having 35, 40-point games, winning. Is that not MVP caliber?
bro, if you go ahead.
I mean, it would be impressive. Like, it
you
depends
shouldn't-
on
you shouldn't have to think
depends
about
on
that.
like on what level.
But Ray
because-
Sean, I'm saying with no Luka.
I mean, it's not like he playing with bums either.
Okay,
Nobody
cool.
said that,
See,
though.
but
Come on,
hold on,
bro.
bro.
Come on.
Look, all right, so look, but listen to what I'm saying.
We
to you.
know that everybody else on the team is role players, bro. Come
Everybody
on, bro.
else's
Stop.
role play. See, Ray Sean, when you
Yeah,
say
hell yeah.
but Ray Sean, you gotta
They're
know
still
how to
role
recognize.
players. They're still role
Ray Sean,
players.
you gotta know how to
They're good
recognize
role
when somebody
players.
making a.
But no, it's
Dude,
the
Klay
majority of
Thompson's
them
a
are
role
not the
player
same
now.
role players though. Derrick Jones,
Sean,
Klay
you gotta know
Thompson
how
is
to
a role player
recognize
right
when
now.
somebody's making the team better.
I mean,
Hold on,
I'll give him
James, hold on.
props.
Hey James, hold on, bro. Hold on. You gotta know how to recognize when somebody is actually making the team better. We throw that phrase out a lot, but it's easy to say that when you playing with stars and shit. What about
I mean,
when you
I'll
playing
give
with
him
nobody?
props for like keeping him. Like, I'm not saying he's not that's not impressive.
So
I'm
you
just
saying,
like,
hold on, but you saying bums like, bro? These teams, I mean, the teammates he got left with now, besides Luka, you can't put like, bro. The teams that's in the
none
top
of them
5
are
in the
even
West is
top
better role
30, bro.
players.
None of them are even top 30, top 50.
None of them,
bro.
Look
None
at the
of
role,
them.
Ray Sean. Look at the role players on the other top 5 teams in the West, like the Rockets and OKC and shit like that.
I would definitely say that they have better role players than Dallas, but that's not to say that
I'm not saying they
role
bums
players
though.
on Dallas aren't good
But
either.
Ray Sean,
Nobody said
Ray
that.
Sean, the players on OKC and the other teams, they're best players in the MVP race.
I agree that Kyrie probably will have more of a load to carry on Dallas.
Ray Sean, I'm saying the other teams have players on their team.
I don't think they've been watching the Mavericks, bro.
that we put in the MVP race. So if they in the MVP race, why ain't Kyrie?
So you're saying if he was to
keep them afloat for this month that Luka about to be out. He should be in
He
consideration.
should have been in it when Luka was out before too, bro.
Yeah, hey Sean, you think John Morant top 10 in the MVP race?
Top 10, I think you could say he could be top 10.
Right, that's what I'm saying with Kyrie. Top 5, top 10.
I mean,
Conversation.
I mean, could he get in there? Could he start being talked? I mean, I don't see why. I mean,
conversation.
Sure.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool.
I'm not saying narrow it down between him and Giannis. That's not what I'm saying.
Nobody said that, bro.
I think for an extended period of time, if Luka go out and he has them sitting at a respectable seed and he balling, I think he'll get some consideration for sure.
Nah, shit. I think
so hard about that, bro.
I'm gonna go further. I think it should be.
That's why I was asking the question. Like, what do you mean? Like, as far as like will he be like a top 4, top like probably not, but like he'll be.
I think top 5. I think he should be because I'm not, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna tell you why I think he should be because you can't sit here and tell me that the narrative around the team, because like I said, the narrative it's a part of it. That like the narrative is a storyline. It's stories can be true, right? You have false narratives and you have true narratives, right? And that's somewhat a part of the MVP, the numbers, etc. And that's how some of them look at it. So I'm like, if we just going by it and looking at it, I'm just saying we have to acknowledge this as MVP level shit. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you can't sit here and tell me going into this season, everybody was Kyrie's Luka's the best player, Kyrie's the second fiddle. He's the second fiddle. Luka's one of the best players in the world. So when Luka comes into the season and he's playing like trash, and when he goes out the lineup, they are significantly better when Kyrie is running the team. And then when he comes back, they still upholding that. For any other player, that would be called MVP level shit.
Now,
so what I'm saying, at the least, Kyrie has to be significantly passing your standards or impressing you. You can't sit here and tell me that Kyrie is a second fiddle, a bus rider, but then at the same time tell me, well, Luka out the lineup, it's cool that they win in a couple games. No. They're in a loaded Western.
It's like he downplaying.
I would say that Kyrie is
in a loaded Western
more so than a second fiddle.
They're in a no. You say what, bro? You say what? What'd you say, Rashawn?
I would say Kyrie is one of the better second options you can have in the league. I wouldn't say he's
for sure. I'm not saying he wasn't though. I didn't say he wasn't. I didn't say he wasn't. Once again, like I was saying, you can't sit here and tell me that Luka is this, that, and then when Kyrie's doing this without Luka, I'm saying he has to at least be extremely exceeding your expectations. It ain't like we're in the East. We're in the Western Conference. Like, we can't just throw all this. We can't throw it out the window now that the Western Conference is loaded and it's a nightmare Western Conference. We can't throw that out now, bro. If a quote-unquote second option without his number one option, and some people think it's a big gap between him and Luka as players. So if that's the case and he's able to uphold and even exceed the standard of what Luka was doing when he was in the lineup, then he has to be in that race. He has to be. Especially when I'm visibly watching him on the court and seeing how he's impacting them overall when it comes to the entire game. That has to count for something. That has to matter in the MVP race. Because when Giannis was doing what he was doing statistically, even when they was negative, remember their record was negative, and he got Damian Lillard on his team, and he played majority of them games. They were saying Giannis in the MVP case. Fine, perfectly fine. I'm not saying he what. I'm not saying he not. Facts. That's a fact. Jokic doing what he doing, even though they was at the bottom, somewhat the bottom of their conference in the West, because he was doing what he was doing statistically. Fine, perfectly fine. But look at what Shea was doing. Fine, perfectly fine. But I'm saying if we're gonna keep that energy for them, it has to be the same for Kyrie because they're at the middle to the top of the Western Conference, and he's doing what he's doing on the floor. That has to matter. It gotta matter, bro. That's MVP shit, bro. That's MVP shit.
So we're following the narrative that there is a huge disparity as far as like the talent gap between him and Kyrie, between him and Luka, which I don't agree with. But if we follow the narrative and he goes out and then he has this team at a top 5, top 4 seed, then I would say yes.
Okay. And I think that's because if you look in the comments, Rayshawn, go up and look at the comments. That's the narrative. That's what people think. They genuinely think that Kyrie is nowhere near as good as Luka.
I don't think it's a huge gap between them. I don't think it's a huge gap between them.
See, that's my thing, yo. If Kyrie the most skilled player in the league, the most entertaining, or in the conversation, right? That factors into it as well. Value to your team. So I got to look at basically how much help do you have with you. A lot of the teams that he's competed with got multiple stars on the team. So when Chet come back and Shea playing with Chet Holmgren and then you got basically Braun playing with AD, Giannis playing with Dame. Kyrie don't have that superstar with him, and Luka gonna be out. So if he able to keep his team on the same level while being more skilled, while being more clutch or whatever the case may be, and still putting up these numbers at an efficient level, at actually making the team eat. Because remember, if Kyrie not on the floor, the team not gonna look the same without him. So when you say they not bums, what would they be doing if he wasn't there? See, who gonna be hitting the tough shots and actually, swinging the ball, like avoiding the defense and shit, having the gravity for y'all to go off like that. Because that's the case. They actually need his gravity to do these things that they doing on the court.
Yeah, and people talk about the role players. It's like, Crunch, we were talking about the role players. I'm like, that's how I know y'all not watching the game, because a big reason of why the role players are getting off, what they do, because Kyrie's playing off the ball. He's finding different ways to manipulate the game. Like, I'm just saying.
He's playing real basketball, bro.
People who play basketball, or people who watch basketball and really know what basketball is, right? You know how difficult it is to go on and off with playing with a player who's ball dominant and not ball dominant. You know how and be able to still uphold the same amount of impact on the floor or be even better. That matters, bro. That is extremely difficult, bro. So if you go and see what Kyrie is doing on the floor, him in every aspect of the game, even him on defense, in his effort on the defensive end, you have to acknowledge all of those things. That matters. And especially since the league is this big, the two guys at the top doing what they doing is 6'10", 6'11", 6'6", bro. Like if Ja in that conversation, he's 6'2", he doing what he doing. Kyrie 6'2". Like this gotta mean something. It gotta mean something. Looking at everything he's doing in every aspect of the game for his team and how they're flowing. Like I said, I'm not saying Najee Marshall killing, Quentin Grimes killing, Spencer Dinwiddie killing, but we cannot forget about the position that they're being put in. Like that ain't because we don't see them do this when Luka on the floor. We don't see them do this. So I'm like, that
I was about
has
to
be
say, like,
no, they don't.
The names they saying, they wouldn't be able to get off like this if they play with a more
Crunch. Spencer Dinwiddie just played for the Lakers last season. They was calling him butt booty trash.
Right, that's what I'm saying. When they play with a more ball dominant player, they wouldn't be able to get off like that. Like PJ Washington, he wasn't doing nothing in Charlotte for real because they wasn't winning no games. So why is he winning games over here now with Kyrie? You feel me?
Matters, bro.
Different. He played with LaMelo over there. He more ball dominant. So actually, being unselfish is actually a good thing. That's why Stephen Curry is so successful. That's why I told y'all Kyrie and Steph are the two best players. But they when you actually do that, you're able to let your team eat, and then you take over at the ending in the fourth quarter when they actually need you to ISO or get a tough bucket, or the end of the shot clock, end of the second quarter at the buzzer. Those shots is for you. All of the tough shots is for you, but throughout the game, the whole team got to feel like they actually a part of the team, bro.
And that's what's been happening when he's
let dudes feel the ball. You feel me? Like see what the ball feel like and shit. So,
and once again, I'm not saying, because I give Luka his props, because I don't want to make this some Kyrie versus Luka thing. It's not that. This is not what it is. You can acknowledge a player playing at an MVP. You can acknowledge a player having MVP level impact. You can acknowledge that, bro, without disrespecting the other player on the team. This is no disrespect to Luka, but just keeping it honest about what's visibly happening on the floor. I'm like, it matter, bro. I'm like, I can't sit here and say that don't matter. Regardless of the narrative, regardless of this, I can't visibly watch basketball and then watch all the other teams and sit here and just not say this. Bro, it matters, bro. People don't like Kyrie because of the narrative that's been around Kyrie about who he is overall in his past. And that's perfectly fine. If you want to view it like this, that's fine. But I'm asking you to evaluate the game for yourself. Not go by what people have told you about Kyrie, but go visibly watch the games for yourself and see what he's doing on the floor. See what he's doing. Just go look.
Part of the reason why I think the Mavs is coming out of the West and probably gonna win a championship. The reason is
Kyrie's the equalizer.
Right, look, I think they got 2 MVP caliber players. So as good as I think that Luka is, right, and let's go to your point, Chaz. As good as we know that Luka is when he's on the floor as an MVP caliber player, if they were playing bad with Luka and playing better with Kyrie, that shows you how good that Kyrie is.
Thank you.
Standard. It showed you how good
that make it even crazier, Crunch. That make it even crazier. That's why I'm like, even if y'all want to say, like, shout out to whatchamacallit in the comments, to go. He has said Kyrie is nowhere near as good as Luka.
Right,
so if Kyrie is nowhere near as good as Luka, and they're looking better without Luka, what does that mean about Kyrie? That shouldn't he be extremely exceeding your ex? Y'all don't realize how that's bite. Crunch. They don't realize how calling the gap between them big. They don't realize how that's biting them in the ass. That's making Kyrie MVP case look even stronger. That's making it look even stronger.
Stop using Boston. Stop using Boston. That's one fucking team, bro.
Right, James. That's what I'm saying.
They keep talking, bro. They can't stay on topic. We're talking about the 2024-25 NBA season.
Even if that's why I say, even if that's what they think about how he used to be, they not even giving him the chance to show that he got better as a player.
But that's the thing. That show you that they not even going over actually what they visibly saw at that point.
Even if it was true, he's not doing it this year.
It really what they heard. He talking about what happened in Boston, what happened in Brooklyn. And last time I checked, bro, we were talking about the 2024-2025 NBA season. That's what we're talking about.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So, like, their point is like, bro, like even if it is true what they saying, Rayshawn, even if it is true what they saying about his past,
what does that have to do with the MVP today?
Right. Nothing. He's not doing it. He's not doing it this season. So they just locking it in. Like
exactly. They don't even crunch. They don't even realize they're making him look better. They making him look better. If you calling him a cancer, what happened with the Nets? What happened with Boston? What happened last season? And he's doing this season. You're making his case even stronger. Keep going. Y'all keep going. Look, Kyrie sold worst of us in the playoffs. Okay, keep going. Y'all keep going.
Hey, look. See, because they just gonna keep moving the goalposts. They said he wasn't gonna never go to the finals again without Bron.
Exactly. Now, hey, look. Now, Crunch. Now, when he lost, it was about him winning. No, y'all said no. But let's go, Crunch. Let's go even further. Crunch. Let's go even further. No, we're not finna get. I'm never gonna forget this shit. Y'all was saying that they wasn't gonna make the playoffs again. Y'all was saying that Luka and Kyrie playing the whole season together was not gonna make the playoffs. I'm not gonna forget that shit.
They just be trying to heal him,
bro. I'm not.
It's not gonna
They
work.
said it wasn't gonna work.
Now I am one of the people that I had Dallas.
They said it wasn't gonna work
last year.
They said it wasn't.
They said it wasn't. You said you can't do nothing with Kyrie. Get him out of here.
Bro, put the goalpost back.
That was the narrative for sure. That was definitely the
They're
narrative.
gonna keep moving it, bro. Because
put it back, bro.
They said he's never going to the finals without Bron. Not gonna work with Luka.
I think he can go back this year.
But look, when it comes to the Jordan debate, they don't even care about LeBron losing all them finals.
I got Dallas going back to the finals.
Got there.
Oh, we definitely going back to the finals.
Shit, crazy, bro.
Only real team I think because the Timberwolves got weaker.
Oh yeah.
The Denver just don't have enough offense.
Mavs going back.
I don't. The only real threat.
Man, shout out Russ, man. Shout out Russ. No cap. I gotta get my. I gotta do my little Russ segment, y'all. Hey man, shout out Russ, man. He been hooping, bro. At the beginning of the season when he was playing like trash and his stats was trash, everybody was killing him. He been hooping. Let's give him his props. He been killing him. Let's give him his props.
We beat your Grizzlies already, bro.
He been hooping.
Listen, they need to start Westbrook right now, and I'm standing on
the money, bro.
Hey man, also shout out Austin Reeves too, because I didn't see nothing on him about the media. I didn't see none of the media talking about the fact that he had a 26-point triple double. I didn't see none of that. Only thing I saw was about Bron, but okay, cool. But let's keep moving on.
Only thing I saw was Bron and
I think I had a 26-point triple double.
Only real threats to Dallas is Memphis and OKC. If they can get past one of those, that's straight.
What about the Warriors?
No, absolutely
not.
That's the only real threats is OKC and
he didn't get the post game interview. That's crazy, bro. Hey y'all, imagine hitting the game winner and not getting the post game interview.
He went to the locker room after. He just went straight to the locker room.
Oh my god!
He know that wasn't for him.
Imagine, and it's on Christmas, bro. Your mama watching.
Facts. I don't give a fuck. Hey, I'm telling dude, he needs to get out the way. This my hey Crunch. I'm telling you, my mom's watching. Get out the way.
What I'm saying is Christmas.
I would have been seen. I'd have hopped in it or something.
Facts, yeah.
Bro, you can't.
I did our handshake or some shit, dog.
Facts. I'm sitting there with my arms crossed. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. You know what it is.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas, y'all. I'm coming to that
time out, bro.
I just gave y'all a present. Present in the Bay. Yes, sir.
Bro, you cannot say Mavs defense is elite with Luka off the floor. Have you not seen Luka's defense this year?
It's like Bron can't even hate on you if you do that, dog.
So I'm saying, like, people try to think about it.
What are you talking about? Luka's defense. Have you seen it?
Now, when he came back in the lineup, he was better. I will say that he was better.
But no,
That's what I'm saying, though, bro. People love.
Chaz, that was the second time he came back. But that
when
first
he came back in the lineup, he was
that
better.
first stint, like whenever he was playing,
he was trash. He was trash.
Oh yeah.
And look, he was still putting up 28, 30. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't.
And people were saying he was the best player and all that. Yep.
Facts, bro.
That shit crazy to me.
According to Luka's standards, bro, he wasn't
on
playing at
Christmas.
his type of level, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he was.
He said NBA struggling with ratings, and y'all thought they was going to put AR-15 on TV. I don't give a fuck what ratings.
This is the second time somebody.
They struggling with ratings because they only putting LeBron and Steph on TV. That's why.
That's exactly why.
This is the second time LeBron teammate hit a game winner on Christmas.
Wait, what'd you say?
Interviewing him, he talking about. I'm just worried about Steph and LeBron.
Never known about it.
Like that nigga.
This is the second time LeBron teammate hit a game winner on
Steph and
Christmas.
LeBron was fire, but why do we not have Giannis and Luka?
Bro, because they only want to push them two, bro.
Why do we not have Ja Morant versus Ant? Why do we not have?
Hey, House of Highlights. I know y'all listening. Y'all nasty as fuck for posting on y'all page Ant cooking Kyrie, but y'all didn't show Kyrie cooking Ant. Y'all was saying, they had a post on their page saying, man, Ant-Man cooking Kyrie, but they didn't have no post about Kyrie cooking all them. That's nasty work.
Come on,
they didn't have no.
That's nasty work.
Kyrie at all. Bro, Kyrie went off for like 20 in the fourth quarter or something. Isn't he leading the league? Bro, he's leading the league in fourth quarter.
Let me go check.
Yeah, I'm about to check right now.
Why they wasn't talking about
the
past 6 years?
Bro, he been doing that since last year.
Facts.
And you notice how First Take doesn't talk about that.
He top 10.
No, because they keep glazing OKC. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. What's the standings right now?
Because they gotta push. You know how they
mad schedule.
The new superstars they pushing.
James
Luka, Anthony Edwards, Shea, and Jokic.
Oh no, you know what? No, I mean I don't want to say
play the Suns today. I'm about to bet on this. Kyrie played KD today.
Oh, they play KD.
Oh yeah,
but that's what I'm saying though, right? So look, y'all remember that game that they played the Suns before KD went out, when everybody was having all this ranting and raving about KD, right? And cool, rightfully so, because he was killing, right? Cool. So what I'm saying is this: we saw in that game Kyrie go band for band with Kevin Durant.
Band for band.
We went band for band with him, bro. People
body
act like
for
Kyrie
body,
not
blow
on that
for
level.
blow.
Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop.
Fourth quarter on the road.
Kyrie was going down the stretch, bucket for bucket with Kevin Durant.
Kyrie stayed on the road though.
On the road.
Like
he wasn't even.
Bro.
This ain't nothing new. Kyrie been doing this.
It did look against the Nuggets, another 40 ball.
Oh yeah,
43.
Which Luka ruined that game too.
Yeah.
Talking about when he shot that bitch from half court.
Yep. But look, that's when people was
That nigga
blaming
threw
Luka.
up 2-hand shot from half court.
Look, that's when the Mavs was looking down, right? And then when Luka got injured after that, the Mavs actually started looking better.
They look great. After that, bro, they beat the Warriors and the Mavs. They beat the Thunder and the Mavs, bro, and the Knicks, I think.
And then remember how Kyrie and Luka was looking. Remember how Kyrie and Luka was looking versus that second Warriors game they played when they dominated the Warriors? I'm not gonna lie.
They were.
They were killing the Warriors. Oh my, bro, Luke and I remember they was like dapping each other up and shit. They was like locked in. I was like, bro, if they playing like that, bro, that's a chip. I'm not
That's
gonna
a
lie.
championship.
If they playing like that, that's a chip, bro. If
Luka
they
just gotta
playing
come.
like that and the whole team is along.
I just don't understand
Luka just
why.
gotta come correct, bro. I ain't even.
I just don't understand why
effort on
the Mavs are
defense.
so-
As long
Yeah,
as Luka
that's
give
what
it
I'm
effort,
Kyrie, nice and stick.
Yeah, as long as Luka
give
giving effort on defense, bro, they're a top 3 team in the NBA.
Kyrie made every team better.
For me, Kyrie
the
is the
only
most
game
important
they
player on
won
the
in the
Mavs.
finals was when Luka
For
was
sure,
giving
I
effort
think
on
so
defense.
too.
Without him,
Guys, I have a question.
Kyrie,
How do Dallas guard OKC in playoffs?
Shit, what?
Say it again.
How do you guard Shea? Like PJ Washington cannot guard him.
Hey, Sleeves, I never said he played good every game,
It's
bro.
their front lines, they defense.
That's
bro.
the stuff
They
people
scared to-
highlight those
They be
things,
scared to
Sleeves.
drive on their front line.
I mean, I think OKC can guard Dallas, but Dallas cannot guard OKC.
You got Blake Lively and Gafford, bro, in the paint.
all I
So
know
that
is
helps. So that's why I be.
And Sleeves, he had 15. Sleeves, you brought up the 15 he had in the loss versus the Clippers. I can also bring up the 15 he had versus the Spurs at the beginning of the season. He was the most impactful player in that game if you go and actually watch the game. But if you look at the stat sheet, I streamed that game. You'll be like, well, Luka had a 28-point triple-double. But if you go and watch that game and see who was impacting that game the most, It was Kyrie, bro. So I'm like, Kyrie was, even though he only had 15 points, he only had 15 points.
I
He's
remember that.
doing the little
We was
thing.
watching that game on live.
He's doing the little
He was
thing.
making Wimby
Right.
look
Chaz,
Who
you
were they
streaming the game
playing
tonight?
on live when we watched that? I forgot.
It's crazy how
And
you can watch
sacrificing his
Kyrie and
numbers
say he's
too.
not an MVP
So the
caliber.
Wait,
Mavs win.
Sleaze, why nobody talking about his what he did versus OKC when they won when Daniel Gafford was
Oh yeah.
Like,
Wait,
Sleaze,
but
you
that was
look
I
hurt
don't
too.
get the
stop.
point. I don't get the
Like,
point of Sleaze saying that. Like, what's the point?
exactly.
sad.
We
It's
get
sad.
nobody said
Kyrie-
he's played perfect.
It's
Nobody said
sad.
he's played perfect the whole season, bro.
Thank you. Wait, what?
Like,
Yeah,
what?
You're just trying to find his flaws because you know what
Sleep.
you're trying to do. Come
Shit's
on,
sad,
bro.
bro.
They
And
know
by
what
the
they
way,
be trying
this guy
to do when
wasn't
they diss
considered to
Kyrie.
be
Kyrie don't get his props already, bro. And like, come on, bro. This
Shit
shit
messed up,
nasty
dog.
work.
Wait, Sleaze, why are you bringing that up? Like, I just want to know why.
Shit, Sean.
Exactly. Yeah, Sleaze. Answer that question, Sleaze. Because nobody
You know
up here
why.
said Kyrie was perfect. Nobody up here said Kyrie was perfect.
You know why. Y'all know why.
Yeah, I know why. I just want him to say why.
Somebody
I
said
know
we're
a
trying to
certain
downgrade.
We're not
man.
down. We're not.
He said y'all
Bro,
trying to downgrade Luka. I'm not
No,
trying
we're
to
not.
Downgrade
I
him.
Let's
said
see
he
if
was
Kyrie
an MVP level
outperformed
player.
Bradley Beal.
Like in Crunch, that's how you know that they don't fucking listen.
They
Because
don't.
have we not been saying this whole live? We're not making it about Luka
We're
versus
not
Kyrie.
doing that.
It's not that. I'm not trying to say Kyrie is he clears Luka or nothing like that. Nobody is saying that, bro. Like, stop. What?
Bro, me and Crunch are Mavs fans, bro. We will
And they
never
say Kyrie
degrade
not
the
doing shit tonight, man. Hey, man, I'm streaming that game tonight, man. We watching the
I
Suns
bet.
versus
Yeah,
the
we on the stream
versus
with
the
it.
Mavs
Why
tonight,
they
man.
not join though?
Yeah, why
We
is
watch-
this
we watch-
Kyrie
yeah, they
hating?
ain't
Gotta
gonna
watch
join
that
because they'll
Mavs
ever
Suns
join.
tonight.
Y'all dudes don't ever join. Y'all just be in here chatting. Y'all don't watch
No
hoop
Kyrie
for
and KD going for 30 apiece.
Bro, I got it, man. I gotta put in
Know
a crazy parlay.
Bro,
You gotta cook one up. You gotta cook one up.
well, let's stop harping on this number one option, number two thing, bro.
Kyrie
Right,
Y'all be
man.
trying to
Kyrie
diminish
got
players
5
like that. I know
assists.
what y'all be
You
trying
say y'all
to
low key did just down. No,
Clay
no,
Thompson,
that's your
4
perception
threes.
of the words. Nobody said that.
do.
Yeah.
Wait,
That
how
game
is
better
it
make a
not
lot
1A,
of money.
1B
Trying to
when
make
Luka's
somebody
out
with
right
it.
now? Kyrie is still running the
There you
offense.
go. Already,
Damn it, even
I'm
better.
trying to make some of
What
that
are you
money.
talking about?
I'm already locked in though.
How is it not 1A, 1B?
And no, this
Bro.
my thing. No, but this the thing. If you have look, this should be even crazier to y'all. Then, like I said, y'all don't realize by saying that it's not 1A, 1B, and saying that it's a gap between Kyrie and Luka, and Kyrie is visibly have been more impactful to him on the floor this season, bro. Y'all don't realize y'all making Kyrie look even better. You're making him look
That's
even
not-
better.
bro.
This is my thing though. If I think that is a talent to be able to go from a bus rider to a bus driver consistently. He can do that consistently. So even if you want to call him that, y'all don't realize how tough it is. This is like my 5th time saying this live. Y'all do not realize how tough it is when you actually playing on the floor with a ball dominant player, and then he leaves the lineup, and you have to
Yeah,
still
that's
uphold
true.
that level
That
of
is
impact.
true.
And another
Because
thing, bro.
You know how
so-
hard
so-
it is
so-
to play with Luka and LeBron?
Exactly, and sticking on Luka. The thing
Bro.
is, y'all don't realize because you have
Even though
to
you
know.
won't
Okay,
get there,
how can I
honestly.
impact the fact that he can still be that impactful with or without Luka on the floor? That speaks volumes. So if you have a quote unquote number 2 option, if you want to call him that, that's perfectly fine. To me, that's not no diss.
No, Kyrie
If the
not
number 2
even
the hell
better
up.
than Trey. It's
like I
crazy.
said,
bro.
We're not doing that.
That is
y'all say
crazy,
the
bro.
Batman and Robin shit. This shit Batman and Superman. Because I'm like, bro, if you go and look, sometimes Batman needed Superman to pick up for him because he had to use his night vision. He had to use his fucking laser beams and shit. And sometimes Superman needed Batman for him because he ain't had the money. He needed him to do this. I'm like, so it ain't no divide between the two, bro. It ain't no divide. I don't
The
care.
thing is, but they forgetting that Kyrie is that veteran presence, bro. Kyrie's at that veteran level in his career now. Kyrie brings a whole nother leadership. Kyrie brings a whole nother level of leadership to that
Come
team,
on,
even though it's Luka's team because he's been there first. But Kyrie just brings that veteran presence.
Yep.
Bro.
And even the
You
Mavs.
said Superman. Yes, Superman did need Batman. You don't read the comics. Superman needed Batman as much as Batman needed Superman.
Kyrie Irving is the one
Come on, bro.
talking to them in the locker room after the games. Like in the playoffs, they were showing Kyrie talking to them in the locker room.
Yeah.
Kyrie was leading that team, being the vocal leader.
Don't they have a whole
You know what I'm
Superman and
saying?
Batman show? Or
Like Kyrie won championship experience, bro. He got that.
Luka can't even speak English.
But now the whole team got finals experience. Now,
That's
damn
what
near.
I'm saying.
So it's
Not
like
the whole team.
like that, and looking at because y'all gotta realize, motherfuckers could have easily crashed out and could have been like in the locker room, like, man, fuck this shit, man. Luka, it was your fault, man. It was your fault, man. You wasn't playing D. Oh, Kyrie, but you wasn't here. It could have easily went down like that, but it didn't. They came back the next season and they stayed down. Kyrie mentally stayed down. The whole team, Jason Kidd and all them guys, they stayed down. And then you got to think when Luka was off the floor, Luka, and I give Luka his props too. And because I'm like, because even with me, right? I'm looking at what happened, evaluating the situation for what it is. Luka could have easily came back and be like, you know what, man, Kyrie, just give me the ball, bro. I'm going back to shooting my motherfucking shots, man. Watch out. I got it. Like, move. He didn't come back like that. He came back doing this thing, but he was playing more defense. He was getting off the ball a little bit more. Yep. He was doing those things because he was evaluating the team when he was out. So I'm looking at him. I'm looking for him to keep that up because adaptability and versatility is a part of being a good player. That's a part of it. Being able to be adaptable and versatile in the game. That's a part of basketball. That's a part of your skill. That's a part of it. So when I'm looking at Kyrie and looking at what he was doing, I'm like, okay, cool. The fact that he was like, okay, we good without Luka. Of course, you want Luka. You want everybody on the floor. You want a Luka Doncic level player on the floor. But y'all, we gonna get these wins. We gonna build this camaraderie, and we finna hoop. We finna get to it. Simple as that. And like looking at everything going on, I'm like, bro, we can't like all of it. Now for Kyrie, it's just it's a couple wins. Oh, they got a couple wins. Oh, they this that. Hell no. Let's keep that same energy. I thought this was a nightmare Western Conference. A nightmare. If it's a nightmare Western Conference and Kyrie is quote unquote nowhere near as good as Luka, and they look better without Luka on the floor, it got to be some MVP shit. It got to be. It got to be. It got to be. Simple as that. It got to be.
It is.
It got to be.
It is. It is. It literally is, bro. Because niggas have no question saying Luka.
We got to see more.
Niggas have what do we got to see more of?
No, that's what they said.
What are we doing?
It's crazy, bro.
Shit sad, bro.
I agree. Like I said, I'm not saying you just give him the MVP right now. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that at the same time with me, all this being said, I'm saying you got to keep it up. Like the season ain't over. They're like, and I'm not saying he need to go out there and try to carry them and average 40. No,
Kyrie's
that's
better
not
than
what needs to
Trey.
be
He's
done.
better than LaMelo.
Keep playing the same style of basketball that y'all were playing when he was
Kyrie.
That's why y'all ass in the chat not up here.
Murray, he's definitely better.
Bro, and you got bro.
That's why you not in the
panel. Got him in the ladder though.
That's why you in the chat.
Put guys like Jared Allen.
Hero, he's better. Harden, he's better. Brunson, he's better.
He said he's not better than Jay. This nigga Prosper. Hey y'all, this nigga Prosperous said Kyrie not better than Jalen Suggs.
Bro, I'm not entertaining that.
That's crazy.
The crazy thing about it, I definitely do agree with Kyrie making an MVP push, but it's too many good players for him to like.
Yeah, exactly. He's right. Like who? Jokic.
Jokic. SGA. That's three.
Hey, Kyrie already.
No. After that three.
Who else?
Yeah, after that three, ain't nobody. I ain't listening to nobody else.
Dude, Murray is a shuttle himself right now.
AD.
I'm like, he not even
AD.
I don't got AD.
If you want to say AD, I would say they in that same range.
Did anybody say Steph?
Look. Nah, he's definitely better than Steph.
Nah, I'm not taking hell no.
Yeah, they can be in the same range, but they like the AFC though.
Steph, no.
What about Tatum? No. What about Tatum? Nah,
Tatum for real.
All right. What about Ja Morant?
But if you want to say, my thing is, if you want to say, looking at the stats and looking at what they cool, right? That's fine. But we have to also mention, look, Giannis is doing this with Dame. Dame has been playing. He's been playing. Like I give him a lot of props and credit for that whole, because I was going for him. I was rooting for the Bucks when they was like negative, and they was like 6 games under 500, and they was in that.
A lot of these people that we seeing though, they in the same predicament as Kyrie. They would have to win a lot of games. Like they gotta go on the street.
But no, that's the thing. But look, they were in that situation when he had Dame. Kyrie doing this without Luka. He doing it without him. So I'm like, the same way motherfuckers is giving, because I have to keep the same energy,
their last game.
The same way motherfuckers is giving, the same way motherfuckers is giving SGA extra props. The same way motherfuckers is giving SGA extra props because he's doing this without Chet.
Who said Dame over Kyrie?
Same thing. I ain't saying nothing about Dame. I'm saying that SGA is in this conversation because of how he playing. If SGA is in this conversation because of how he playing, and people are also acknowledging the fact that he's doing this without Chet,
why did he say the same comment?
We have to keep that same energy for Kyrie and Luka.
100%. Like I love Kyrie. Like I think the Kyrie 2s is the greatest basketball sneak ever. I'm just saying, like. For him to have an MVP push, it will have to result in winning. Not even the
That's what he's
stats. They
doing.
got
He's been doing that. That's what
he's
he's been
doing
doing.
it.
Wait,
Remember,
did they
they were on
win
like
their
a
last
what,
game?
8-game winning streak?
No.
they
That
lost.
was when Luka was out the lineup.
Without Luka.
But no, you're saying winning. But bro, the other top two MVP candidates at the bottom of that, close to the bottom of the conference.
Yeah, bro.
Jokic is the 7th or 8th seed.
Jokic been losing to the Wizards, dog.
I don't think Jokic going to win the MVP or anything like that.
They get that shit to Jokic
Everybody
again,
been ranting and raving about Jokic. Like,
The only one that's been
it's
winning,
Jokic and Giannis.
that's in the
They probably give it to him
race
again,
is
bro.
SGA and Tatum. Those are the only ones
They
that
gonna
been
give him that
winning.
shit again, bro.
Man, that's gonna be.
Yeah, I definitely do think SGA going to win it. I'm not going to lie.
Like I said, bro. I don't really care about the gap or how people feel about them as players. I could give a fuck about that. I give a fuck about how you feel about 6'10", 7-foot players that's averaging the stats they averaging, doing what they doing on the floor. I could give a fuck about that. I'm looking at what the situation is for what it is. You have to if you're visibly watching those games, Kyrie's not gonna have the same stats as a Giannis or a Jokic. That's not going to happen. That's not he's not gonna have no 50 point damn near triple doubles. That's not gonna happen majority of the time. That's not gonna happen.
But I'll say this though.
Different players have different styles. Different styles lead to different types of statistics. It's about the shit that's actually happening on the floor. It's about how it's coming about on the floor. The way Kyrie impact the game is completely different than the way Jokic and Giannis impact the game. So I'm not going to look at their stats and be like, well, he's averaging this, SJ averaging this. Look at what Kyrie averaging. He's the worst out of all of them. He's the worst. That's not how basketball works. It's about how visibly they're impacting their teams on the floor. Kyrie impacts the game differently.
But I will also say if he do have like a good run, he will have to sustain that when Luka come back too.
He has. Like that's what I'm saying though. He
really has though. If you've really been watching, he really has been doing that.
Well, like I was trying to say earlier, bro. Not only have we been
and
winning,
he's very capable. Like,
bro,
Kyrie,
look at the teams that we have been beating.
No, Sleeves. Sleeves, that's not, man. Hey, somebody drop so Sleeves can get up here. No, I got him. You say your name, Sleeves knows ball, bro. Come on, bro. You know that's not true.
I gotta go. I gotta get to work.
I never said. All right, bet. I never said Kyrie can't drop a 40-point triple double.
Nah, tear this out. Please tear this nigga to shreds. Tear this nigga to shreds, please.
I didn't say he can't drop a 40-point triple double. I said that's just not the way that he impacts the game.
Yeah, that's not how he operates. He'll give you 40 and 10.
Listen. Kyrie might not be able to drop that 40-point triple double, but he'll give you 20 in the fourth quarter.
Exactly. That's all you really need.
You.
Like,
how much? Exactly. And I still put that game on him last game. It is on him. It is on him for sure. Even though Kyrie had like 20-something in the fourth last night, something like that. Whatever he was doing in the second half, he was killing. Whatever the fuck he was doing, I still put that game on him down the stretch because he shot like 2 threes on the right wing. That
LeBron is better than everybody that you got in your top 5. Tim.
What?
I just read the comments saying Bron wouldn't bring it 8 years.
Bro. It's just, bro. Niggas know about Kyrie, bro. Niggas is LeBron.
Yeah, niggas. I think niggas just so infatuated with that anti-Semitism shit.
I'm calling it.
Hey, like Kyrie is the most clutchest person in the league right now.
I'm about to go to that game.
Hey, Chad, I agree with you, bro. I'm not.
I want to hear Sleeves. I'm
not saying that, bro. Y'all thought I was gonna come up here and get cooked. I'm agreeing with y'all.
How the fuck you agreeing with me? No, Sleeves, fam.
Bro, because
how the fuck you agreeing with me, but then you told me I was chatting?
Bro, because you making it seem like I'm agreeing with you when you saying that Kyrie impacts the game differently. You right, but nobody's saying he can't go out there. Like, bro, ain't nobody. You think when Luka
you don't
not
speak
in the
for
lineup?
everybody. Don't speak to everybody.
Luka not in the lineup. Jason Kidd telling him to go out there.
Please, family. You're speaking for everybody.
You think Jason Kidd?
Don't speak for everybody.
You think Jason Kidd going out there and telling him like, "Hey, bro, don't go do what Jason Tatum can do. Don't go do what Giannis can do." I know we don't got Luka right now, but don't go do none of that. Just go do whatever you do, and then regardless if we win or lose, no, that's not what he tell him. Just go hoop, bro. Kyrie just don't got that shit in his game.
We don't got what in his game.
He's just smaller. He just can't do that shit. I'm not saying he's not winning, bro. I'm saying that
what are you talking about?
You're saying that that's not Kyrie's game. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah,
I
man,
said
that he impacts the
dropping
game
all
in
the
a
big.
different way.
His stat sheet is not going to reflect his level of impact. That was my point.
Yeah, and I'm saying
people look
not
at the
about
statistics to. Most people look at the statistics to determine the value of impact.
No, but that's not what I'm saying though.
Okay,
I'm
so
saying
then we're not having a conversation then.
Bro, I'm saying that he definitely impacts the game.
So look, now you're chatting. You gotta go. Now you're chatting. You're chatting. See, hey, y'all see how the mirror just flipped back on him? You're chatting. Cause if he just said he not agreeing with me and that's not what he's saying, what I just said, then what the fuck
what
are
you saying?
Exactly.
What are we talking about though?
What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, oh my God. Like this nigga prosperous, love dick, bro. Cause this nigga talking about he not even better than Jalen Johnson. You love
Kyrie
dick.
don't
He said
only score.
This nigga said
What are you
Kyrie
talking
only
about?
scores. Oh my God. Kyrie only scores?
Yes, he's a known killer. I give him that.
Well,
no,
Kyrie only scores is insane. That's absolutely insane.
Bro, I'm saying that is his most
No, he's an
impactful
all-around basketball player. He's a basketball player.
But his most impactful thing he does is scoring.
It's manipulating his aggression on the floor.
I'm saying he's not a walking triple double.
Why does he need to be a walking triple double?
Because that's not what he does. He not a walking triple double because that's not
That's
not in his game.
That's not true though. That's not true though.
Bro, what is that guard that is a hyper scorer? He's not.
That's not. But like, that's how I know you ain't been watching.
That's how they portray him. Yeah, he's not watching him.
I don't
watching
Kyrie. Two guards.
He's not watching him.
So you mean to tell me Kyrie can go average a triple double?
What are you even talking about, bro?
Average triple double is not what you're supposed to do.
Didn't do in the finals.
Like as a guard,
I mean, he
you're
did
not supposed to average triple double.
I think it's a possibility.
I don't look at my guard to average.
Absolutely not.
Exactly. I don't.
That's why he's not. Hold on. That's why he's not doing it.
Absolutely not, bro.
Like I'm cool with him.
That's not his game. He's a scoring.
But he's making
guard.
everyone better though.
He's an all-around.
That's
elite all-around basketball player.
But I'm saying Sleeve averaging a triple double is not winning basketball.
Westbrook tries to get rebounds. That's not Kyrie game. He's trying to go.
Hold on, Sleeve. But averaging a triple double is not winning basketball though.
It's like 4 to 5 rebounds.
Hold on, dude. Hey, dude. Hold on. Hey, Sleeve. But I'm saying averaging a triple double is not winning basketball though.
But wait. What's the point? If you got that don't even make no. Because listen, we talking about affecting the game in different areas and lenses. If I got 3-4 other dudes on the squad that can rebound, why would I go in there and try to get more rebounds? If I know that Najee Marshall or PJ Washington, and if I know I can give a different aspect or shade and look to our team offensively, if I let PJ Washington play in the pick and roll with Derek Lively or Daniel Gafford, if I know that can give more confidence to them, why would I have to farm all the assists? You don't. It's about doing what's on the floor that opens up everybody else's skill set to make the team all around better and more elite. That's what he has been doing.
Like, and look,
we're talking about him not averaging to that. He can't average this. He can't do that.
And add on to that,
averaging a triple double.
Watching him and seeing what he's doing. The way that Kyrie Irving has played this season has opened up everybody on the floor. Especially then when he was getting called butt booty.
Because he's a scorer.
He's hooping this season.
You're just a scorer.
Hold on, Sleeve.
No, that's not it, bro.
Hold on, Sleeve. You gotta listen real quick, bro. You trying to tell you something? Hey, look, Sleeves.
Of course.
What we saying to you is think about Steph Curry for example. He never averaged a triple double, but he plays. But hold on, Sleeves. But he plays MVP level basketball for his team.
You saying he can't? You don't know that.
Yeah, but he also a better. He's a MVP level scorer because he also a better player than Kyrie Irving.
But Sleeve, hold on, but Sleeve, I was saying he put up the same numbers.
That's why he's MVP level because he scores better than Kyrie Irving.
Sleeve.
Who MVP level?
Hold on, Sleeve. Hold on, Sleeve. You're not listening, Sleeve. I'm saying Steph won MVP when he put up the same numbers Kyrie putting up right now
with a 73-9 record.
No, the year before that.
But no, Crunch. This is my thing, Crunch. You can say that scoring is his main attribute. You can say that. That's perfectly fine. But you cannot not acknowledge that it's about how he manipulates his aggression on the floor. His passing, his playmaking, him being able to pull guys away from the rim, him being able to play off the ball and let other guys get involved. That's also a talent.
Can I add on to what you're saying too? So on the stat sheet, we're going to talk about stats. I'm cool with my whole team averaging in assists 25 to 30. It's not going to look at Kyrie when he only has 6, but if the whole team is eating, it's not going. Do he affect the game like that? Because everybody's getting a shot. Everybody is producing.
Exactly,
bro. But why do you want Kyrie to average a triple-double?
Yo, to the comments saying Steph averaged 31. I'm talking about the year before that when he averaged 23.
Two different players with 2 different games.
I never look at Kyrie to average a triple-double.
It doesn't make sense.
That's actually insane. Like, my favorite point guard, Steph Curry, don't even average a triple-double ever.
Molly, I was talking about the year before that. Molly, I was talking about the year before that when he averaged 23.
Oh, my fault. I just thought somebody was trying to compare
he got the Kyrie jersey
impact
on.
and Steph impact. But that would have been crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
What's crazy about it? This season? What's crazy?
Everything. No, if you talk about whole career, you talk about this season.
Oh no, we're having a conversation about basketball right now.
Right, hold on, I'm ready.
Right now, this season, well, Steph having a better season, honestly.
Huh? Based off of what?
Hey, look, LeBron's so funny right up here.
He's a better defender. He's a better passer. And a better
He's a better scorer. He's a better defender than Kyrie this season?
Yes.
Wow.
I've been watching Kyrie. So you're moved on that 130
Okay, go.
So
Tell
you're
me
moved on that 39 point game,
Don't ask
right?
the question about Molly.
Yes.
Don't ask the question my question.
Right.
Answer my question on how is he better? How?
Because he's a better scorer than Kyrie Irving. His scoring is more impactful. He attracts more defense because of his scoring ability. He's a better scorer.
Okay, how?
I'm not going to go.
He's a better shooter. He's a better 3-level scorer. He's a better shooter.
He's a better 3-level scorer than Kyrie? Get this nigga out of here, bro.
Stop it.
Wait, because I disagree with you.
Yeah, no, hold on, bro. Hold on.
Bro, stop him, Crunch.
Hey, look. I do want to pass the mic around real quick. Hey, Brian, how you feel? I mean, I know you're a Kyrie fan. Oh, shit, you drop back down. Hey, new Meeks, yo, you got the Kyrie jersey on, dog.
Hey, you know what? Hey, go Knicks. But I always support Kyrie because he's one of the most underappreciated players of all time, and people disrespect him. I've never even been in your live, but I saw that, and I just love that because people disrespect him so much, and I think it's just because they're jealous that he's not on the team, and they wanted him.
Right.
And then they get all mad, you know. That's just what
I feel like Kyrie, he's number 2 under. Wait, he's under Steph for me because outside of basketball, he's the most realest nigga I ever know.
Oh my God. Can I ask you a question? What did he do though with all that illness? What did he ever do?
What you mean?
He stood on.
Except for 2016.
Talking about this season, bro.
You don't
Hold
got
on, bro. And Molly, you talking about this season?
the clutchest player of all time.
He don't need an MVP to be an MVP caliber.
You talking about this season?
Oh, my fault.
I'm saying this season he's playing like an MVP though.
Bro, Kyrie Irving influenced the whole generation of young
Luka
Doncic been out.
Better than him, so that's
Luka Doncic been out of the lineup though.
No, but when he's in the lineup,
when he's in the lineup, you know what I'm saying? When
Kyrie
they was in the
Irving is there
lineup,
for the 2 most.
they was losing games with him in the lineup though.
That's facts. I was paying attention to that.
I'm saying so that plays into the MVP race.
I don't think Kyrie better than Steph.
But if you look at what Kyrie's doing this season, like he's playmaking a little bit, but his scoring ability.
No, playmaking.
But why does he need to play make whenever he's not even having a ball in his hands for majority of the fucking possession? He doesn't just hold the ball at the top of the key.
Yeah. Molly, it's not just about passing dudes the ball and getting assists.
Nah, that I ain't even talking about.
Your gravity is playmaking too.
I'm just saying.
Kyrie
This
Irving
season,
is
I would give
averaging
him
five. Kyrie Irving is averaging 5 assists, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This season might be one of his best playmakers.
Hey, Molly, how many assists Shea averaging?
Who, Shea?
Shea probably averaging like 6 to 7.
He averaging 6.
Man, come on, dog. You making it so these other dudes. You make it seem like these other dudes averaging way more assists than Kyrie.
No, I didn't say
the only one that's averaging.
All I said was
crazy
that
is
his
Trae Young and
Jokic
Jokic
is better this season.
Come on, dog.
But if we added in gravity and attracting the defense,
I don't Crunch, you don't even got to do that, bro. Because we all know Kyrie a better passer than Shea. You don't matter about the numbers.
Yep.
Really don't.
I mean, that's not Shea game. Shea is a scorer.
I think Shea an MVP candidate.
Scoring defender.
I just think
I'm back.
you gotta put dudes in the same category. I think Shea, Giannis, Jokic, maybe Tatum.
I've been watching Steph and Kyrie. I've been watching the Bucks. I've been watching the Mavericks. I've been watching OKC. I've been watching Golden State, and I've been watching. It's 2 other teams. I've been watching the Celtics. So I'm like, me watching them this whole season. I've caught majority of their games. It sounds like 2 or 3. I don't get how saying like Steph is a better scorer than him this season. He's a better defender. Like, that's cap. Visibly, that's cap. Like, I love Steph. Like, I'm not going off of who Steph has been seasons before this. We're talking about this season. This season right now, I remember them first 15 games, whoop-de-whoop. I remember that. But we can't talk about the shooting slumps. We have to talk about that. We got everything overall. Like, Kyrie has been playing a more positive style of basketball. And not just positive style of basketball. He's just been impacting his team more than Steph has. Like, I don't think that ain't no disrespect to Steph. That's not no disrespect to who Steph is as a player overall. We're just talking about at this point in the season right now. Kyrie has been a better player than Steph.
Name one person off Golden State that's better than PJ Washington.
Kyrie's better at Steph nothing.
You are tripping.
Andrew Wiggins
better than PJ.
Andrew Wiggins been hooping this season, bro.
Buddy Hield better than PJ.
Name me one thing that Kyrie Irving is better.
I'll take
like you said, he's been a better 3-level scorer this season. He's been giving a lot of effort on the defensive end. His playmaking has been really good for his team this season as well, on the ball and off the ball, both.
He's not better than Steph at nothing on the basketball court.
He's for sure got better.
Wait, hold on.
I see what you are. You're just a guy who watched Kyrie. You didn't watch the NBA because you don't watch it.
I literally just said.
Besides Jonathan Kuminga,
did I not literally just say, bro? Molly, you can call me what you want to call me, but I got motherfuckers in here who can back up the fact that I streamed.
I didn't call you that. I said, have you been watching the NBA?
Buddy Hield.
Molly, this is how I know you weren't listening. I literally before I answered your question, I literally said I've been watching all of them play. I've been watching Kyrie play. I've been watching the Warriors. I've been watching the Mavericks. I've watched the Celtics. I've watched the Bucks. I've watched OKC. I've watched Golden State. I've watched all these teams.
I completely disagree with your point. I feel like Steph is better at Kyrie than literally everything right now. Literally everything.
Based off of what though? That's what I've streamed all the games that I watched. I've streamed all the games that I watched. I don't know how you see that.
If we talking about solely making the team better, you cannot say Kyrie is better than Steph at any point in
the Mavericks are better than the
Warriors. Wait, why does the conversation keep going to the career shit? We're talking about right now.
Don't do Kyrie
this season.
Right now I would take Kyrie. Right now I would take Kyrie over Steph any day. Right now. Right now, Steph or Kyrie over Steph.
Kyrie's playing better than Steph.
As of right now,
right now.
Do Kyrie, yes or no, have a better team than Steph Curry right now?
On a baseline, you can say that, but
debatably.
On a baseline, you can say that, but we can't forget about that hot streak they was on at the beginning of the season. We can't make it seem like Golden State just trash when they was the number one seed in the West. But see, I'm not gonna do that. Now niggas start capping for Steph Curry because no, they had the number one team in the West just a couple games ago, and now all of a sudden does he have a better team than him?
Yeah, they did. That's what I'm saying.
At that point in the season, so are we gonna say that Steph Curry he had a better team than the Mavericks with Luka and Kyrie when they was the number one seed? So we have to keep that same energy then.
Hey Chad, this is the funny part. Earlier we were saying Steph is making the MVP
We're not
case.
going to acknowledge that player's impact on the team, bro. We need to cut the whole conversation.
Earlier in the season we were saying Steph. Look, niggas were saying Steph was in the MVP race, and they said we were tripping because Steph team. They was like, oh, you making it seem like Steph don't got nobody on the team.
Hell no, fuck no.
Autocross, let me say this, bro. You talk about who make the team better, but the Mavericks are the 4th seed and the Warriors are the 10th.
It's funny though, I'm a Knicks fan, but I'd rather have Kyrie over Jalen Brunson right now.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Kyrie's playing like a top.
Like I'm a diehard Knicks fan. I literally have a Knicks tattoo. But I'd rather right now have Kyrie over Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, I trust Kyrie.
Here's the thing.
I ain't gonna say that because
you double team Luka, you still have a second option as Kyrie.
Luka has not played majority of the games this season.
If you double team Steph, he's throwing it to who? Kuminga.
Luka has not played majority of the games.
They got what? Draymond.
Jonathan Kuminga is a great.
You really just said Draymond?
He's good.
He got some good.
Yeah, Draymond's good, right? He's a great defender too.
But no, that's the difference. They play different stylistically, so you can look at the names and be like, well, look at the names and the stats and be, well, this team playing better. But you could also say that same thing about the Warriors at the beginning of the season relative to the Mavs. Yeah. So I'm like, why can't we just acknowledge the level of impact these players have on their team? Like, a big reason why those other players are doing what they're doing Just like with Steph Curry at the beginning of the season was mainly because of Steph Curry. Now this shit happening right now is mainly because of Kyrie. Like, it's that simple. The MVP. This is my thing with the MVP and who's better. Throughout the NBA season, I think it should be reevaluated constantly because the NBA season has different stretches throughout the season. It's different games. I think the MVP ladder and who the players and where they are ranking wise, or if you want to rank them, that should constantly move up and down because we're going throughout the season. I don't give a fuck about what Steph Curry was doing in the first 15 games. We're talking about right now.
Facts.
I love Steph.
Kyrie,
OC know me too, bro. I love Steph. Like, I love how he played basketball.
Bro, I love Steph.
This ain't no diss. This not no diss to Steph Curry. This just keeping it a buck about what's happening right now.
Keeping it a buck.
I get that Curry. I get that Curry is getting trapped. I get that he keeps missed on screens. I get that, but you have to find a way to impact the game, bro. I'm sorry.
Kyrie Irving has been doing that against the best teams, bro. They in the same conference.
Wait, Stephen Curry
he have
a good game. Stephen Curry played a good game.
Mike Brown got fired.
Bro, the Warriors were just beating the Celtics. Yes, they have a squad, bro.
Exactly.
They're good enough
Come on
to beat
now.
the Celtics.
Thank you, dude.
Yes.
Thank you, dude. They was just stomping. They was just stomping mud.
They could have won that game.
Hey, dude, they was just stomping mud holes in fucking OKC. Like, come on, bro.
They beat
OKC. Hey, look. Because remember early in the season, we were saying Steph should have been in the MVP race.
Exactly,
bro. Because look,
and Chad, what were they saying? Steph got a good team. You tripping?
If
everybody said the Warriors was gonna make the finals whenever they beat the Celtics.
They was like, nah, Steph got a good team. You tripping?
15 games for Golden State was easy. It was an easy road.
Okay, it was easy.
Remember that? Remember that?
So the Celtics are easy.
Okay.
If we going,
you made a whole video about that.
If we going off the goalpost of what Chad said, yes, the MVP should fluctuate up and down. Who cares about the first 15 when we caring about what's right now? But we cannot sit here and say that if you blitz in Steph Curry and he's throwing it to Andrew Wiggins and he's throwing up duds versus Kyrie, if he's getting blitz, he can pass it to PJ, he can pass it to Lively, he can pass it to
gonna hype up
all
these
of them.
players, bro. This shit.
But you act like Kyrie don't dribble through the double team.
Throughout the beginning of the season.
I'm not diminishing Kyrie because he's my second favorite player, but I'm just sitting here and say, like, come on, bro.
They still beat the Celtics. I don't care about them not having JB.
That's why, bro. They beat the Celtics in Boston.
Like, I don't care about. They still had Derek White, Drew Holiday. Like, I'm not trying to hear that. What? Derek White and Drew Holiday.
Your greatness going just override everything.
Like, no. This is what niggas like to do. Because just last season, motherfuckers were saying the Celtics got 5 All-Stars. I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. I'm not.
Did they not?
I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. He still had Drew Holiday and Derek fucking White on the squad, nigga. I'm not. And if you watch that game, the center that they put in. Hey, OC, I don't know if you remember this, but OC, I don't know if you remember this. When the game was going on in that Celtics game, remember that big man Cater? Cater was killing. He was killing. So I'm not trying to hear that, bro. Even though them other 2 players didn't play, they still had players on the floor that were still hooping and killing. So I'm not trying to hear that, bro.
Who's the ball-head person from Boston?
I don't care.
Why are we bringing?
Who's the ball-head person from Boston?
What is that?
You talking about Derek White?
What?
Derek White wasn't snapping.
And you can say that the roster is well rounded, but you have to still.
Derek White wasn't snapping.
People think just because you got
not a first defensive first team.
Just because you got good teammates.
But that's what he's saying though.
Drew Holiday, first team on defensive level.
But what you saying was all
think just because you have the players mean that.
But that's what he's saying though.
That's not how basketball works, bro. You have to manipulate the players' skill sets and put them in positions on the floor to be great. That's how basketball works. So if I'm acknowledging that, I'm like, okay, even if Steph Curry is a part of why they're losing, bro. Y'all can't act like just because he's playing with
that is true. Nobody's talking about that.
He's a part of it as well, bro.
Yeah, nobody's talking about that.
The superstar is not the superstar. Just because he's a superstar, don't mean that we can take away from it, regardless of his stats. That don't mean that he's not a part of why they losing as well. Steph Curry's a part of it too, bro. That's his team.
Right,
Simple
bro.
as that.
If you gonna give somebody the credit for winning, you have to criticize them for losing. You got to hold them accountable. You got to hold them accountable.
Having 2 points that game was his fault.
As a man, you have to hold yourself accountable as a man.
You talking about that Dallas Golden State game? When Steph Curry was selling down the stretch?
Yeah, he was selling down the stretch.
He was choking, bro. He was selling, bro. He like that's a part of it, bro.
Jacking up wild ass, unnecessary ass shots. He started jacking up shots.
started trying to be Irving, and Luka and Kyrie was closing them out. Like, bro, and like I get like the people talk about the well-rounded roster shit, but I'm like, we have to admit that, okay, the fact that Kyrie is playing off the ball to those guys, that he's putting them in proper position, that you give them credit for taking advantage of the positions that they're being put in. But you have to also look at Kyrie and look at what he's doing for the game outside of putting them in position where he's doing for himself.
That don't matter.
Look at what he's doing for them as well. That has to matter.
Kyrie
That has to mean something.
30.
You can have all the players on your team you want to.
Doesn't have to
That don't
average
matter
30.
if you're not utilizing them. If you're not utilizing the players, it don't matter. It don't matter how good the players are. Niggas talk about niggas talk about Spencer Dinwiddie. Like, come on, bro. Y'all was just killing Spencer Dinwiddie last season when he played for the Lakers. Killing him, bro. All of a sudden, man, we can't act like Spencer Dinwiddie.
I was niggas.
They was killing Westbrook. They said Westbrook ain't gonna be a good fit for the Nuggets. He killing right now. He killing.
Yup. That's a good point too.
Yo, you act like he don't got Spencer Dinwiddie, yo.
Nah, he is.
When Spencer Dinwiddie,
They were just saying he was trash. Bro, that's the thing.
Bro, see, bro,
when he was on the Lakers,
go watch Uncle Drew, bro. Go watch Kyrie movie, bro, and it'll tell you a lot. Bro, go watch the movie, bro.
Go and look at what I'm saying is you gotta look and you have to also acknowledge this too. Kyrie has to get credit here because when Luka was playing, PJ Washington not getting them 3-5 pick and roll actions with Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. Najee Marshall is not getting those same actions where he's driving to the cup and hitting his tough floaters. He's not getting those same actions.
Tough floater, that shit going every time.
Spencer Dinwiddie not getting that same pick and roll action consistently throughout the game when Luka is on the floor. So if we're gonna talk about how good they're playing, we're gonna talk about why they're put in position to do those things that they're doing. And Kyrie is a big part of that because when Luka was on the floor, they were not doing it.
He's the main part of that, though. You can say he's the main reason why. He's the number one reason why.
I got slide though, y'all. Real quick.
Go ahead.
No, I got slide.
All right, bet. Yes, sir. Much love to y'all, man.
Oh, the Kings just
I'm finna go live.
I bet.